Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Gabriele. As many of you may already have seen it, Punch Packet posted on the Discord saying that a new patch has been implemented in the game of Evrima, patch 064829. Hi Islanders, this is just a small hotfix primarily aimed at stomping out the DESYNC issues that have plagued the previous version of the Evrima public branch. You can check out the patch notes below. We're going to check them now. Now, I am very happy that they have fixed these DESYNC issues because they were making the game unplayable. So this video is not about Dino, it's not about Pteranodon or Fishing or Fisher update with update number 3. Update number 3 will be coming here very likely, I hope, in a week time. This is just what I hope. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section below. Now, changelog 064829. First things first, updated project version to 4.26. Now, as ARNMK let me know, version 4.26, it refers to Unreal Engine. You can check 4.26 Unreal Engine on YouTube, on Google. It's an updated version of that engine that they are using to create the Isle. It has very realistic water, more realistic than it has now. Yes, it can be possible. It has a foam system. It's a completely different system to implement and to create a map, basically. It's very, very realistic. Check it out. Now, added regional spawn cooldowns. If you die within a spawn zone, you will be temporarily locked from respawning at the location for 300 seconds. So you have 300 seconds by 60. So you have like 5 minutes cooldown. If you spawn at center, you can't respawn at center for 5 minutes. You have to spawn south, northeast, northwest, but not at center. Now, this is very useful because some bad people, decided to spawn 300 times with small Utahraptors, and they decided to take down adult Stegosaurus. Now, that cannot be possible, and that is not good for the game in itself. So that's a very good thing that they've added in the game, cooldown for the regional spawning system. Added new Utahraptor sniffing animation for scent. Some of you already told me that they added it previously, but maybe this is something even newer. Added pitch and volume multiplier to character effect notifies. Okay, this I don't know actually what it can be, but I guess it means that if you're far away or closer, you will hear differently, I think. Now, added volumetric clouds. I've tried to change volumetric clouds from 2D clouds, etc., etc. But before this patch was implemented, I couldn't notice anything. Maybe now I will be able to notice these volumetric clouds, that I guess they are 3D, they have depths, and they are not just an image in the sky. Added disable hints to gameplay settings. Now, this is very good for all of us that know how to play and want to play a more realistic version of the game, let's say, with cinematic and with the F10 button pressed without anything on the screen but your dinosaur and the environment. This is a very cool thing that they have added. Enhancement. Drop damage request when the target is desynced on the requesting client. This should help to prevent players being killed from attacks that didn't hit them on their client. This basically means that if a Stegosaurus on the other side hits you, but you don't see that hit coming on your laptop, on your computer, then you don't get damage, or you get less damage at least. This is a very good thing to prevent like dying without a reason. You actually jump in front of a Stegosaurus head, and all of a sudden it was just a direct hit from its tail instead. But no, because that player, the Stego player, had a certain vision of the game, and you as a Carnotaurus had another different vision of the game because of the sync, the ping that you may have, the different internet connections. So if you get hit and you're not syncing well with the other player in front of you, then you get less damage. I think that's what they mean, and that's a really good thing that they have added in the game. Enable knockdown and stagger against pouncing Utahraptors. Oh, so that's good. Utaraptors are players are not gonna love this for sure. Changed Carnotaurus idle attenuation so that it can't be heard from far away. Oh, yeah. For all Carnotaurus players, like I play a lot of Carnotaurus lately. If the Carnotaurus stands still and, well, just doing nothing, it is very noisy, and many players around can hear it. So I am forced like to run, and in the forest and hide a lot. Now, improved small metal footsteps sound. I guess that means basically or mainly for Utaraptors jumping on the containers, on those human structures that are just south of Mossy Pond. Some visual improvements to swallow, pick up, and pounce. Great job. Increase the time of a corpse to disappear after depleting its food value. Okay. Are they so a corpse is fading now, or will just get swallowed by the ground? I'm curious to see it when I will play it. Added a small turning radius while swimming to avoid turning in place. I've noticed that yesterday, I think in the QA, if I mistake not, because with a big Carnotaurus, I entered water hunting a Utaraptor, and the Utaraptor was hunting my Carnotaurus in water because we had a turn radius and he had the upper hand on me. That's really good, I think. Maintenantosaurus tail slam cancel pickup abilities. Oh, I think that's really good. Imagine you are Utaraptor and a small Tenontosaurus just tail slam you. Whatever you had in your mouth as Utaraptor just drops. I think that's what it means. Adjusted Tenontosaurus claw bite velocity threshold. Claw attack can now be used in succession and while walking. Okay, I'm curious to know how that works on gamepad. Maintenantosaurus claw attack update, free look movement direction. Okay, so basically I can still look around me while, let's say, standing still and clawing my enemy. Volume balance of creature vocals, made flesh chunks scentable. I think maybe for some of you it wasn't scentable, but I always like sniff the flesh chunks, or maybe that was my wrong impression, but who knows. Disabled underwater footprint ripples. Oh, this is great because I've seen a couple of, I think it refers to Driosaurus AI that before were walking underwater and you could sniff their footprints, I think. Let me know in the comment section below if you think otherwise, please. Bug fixes now. Fixed server DESYNC causing visual movement stuttering. Oh, that's the big thing. That's what will bring many legacy players back to Evrima, actually. Reverted Utaraptor pounce requiring 100% growth to avoid unforeseen issues. Alright, before you could pounce with Utaraptor at 85%, now you need again 100% growth to pounce. We will revisit juveniles pouncing again sometime in the future, but I'm still okay. I mean, I need to grow only an extra 15%. Fixed small issue in weight replication value. Okay, that I don't know what that means. Fixed wood footsteps not playing correctly on wooden pallets. Okay, I guess these wood footsteps, it means like different. You have different footprints sent on the wood pallets, or something like you have a different type of sounds if you walk on mud, if you walk on the road, or on wood pallets. Fixed Utaraptors not releasing a carried corpse when hit by a Tenontosaurus tail slam kick. That's what we talked about before, about tail slam cancel pickup abilities. But it is for Utaraptor. Fixed being able to stop without sliding or decelerating. Being able to stop without sliding, or if you are running a lot basically, and I think that was good, but it was for the Carnotaurus. I mean, I loved a little bit of drift, unless they are talking about something else. Fixed Utaraptors occasionally become stuck in pounce animation. Oh, that's good. I have been killed so many times while I was stuck in the pounce animation. Fixed players' mouths closing when trying to swallow while swimming. That's good too, because if you got something in your mouth and you cannot swallow it later, it just gets stuck with your mouth open and you cannot do anything. You have to relog. That's a really good fix. again. Now, players' characters disappearing instantly whenever they lost connection to the internet. Okay, that happened to me, and that may have saved my life more than once when the game just crashed. But if they have fixed it with the server DESYNC causing visual movement stuttering and other things, that's good. Fixed unsafe logout removing pawn in certain cases. Alright, that's good. Carnotaurus charge cancelling its vocal animation. I didn't notice that, but alright. Terrain alignment when partially submerged in water. Okay, a lot of issues pertaining to the upcoming playables Deinosuchus and Pteranodon. I would have loved to have been a beta tester for Deinosuchus and Pteranodon. But I guess that's only for official quality assurance testers. Fixed flesh chunks giving more food if eating them from the ground instead of swallowing them. That's true, That's true. Fixed meat of chunk floating if trying to swallow while near another meat chunk. I have never noticed that, but thank you again. Charge cooldown indicator not appearing if the charge duration lasted longer than the cooldown timer. Alright, that's for the Carnotaurus basically. Fixed enemies sliding after being pounced. Yeah, that happens. I mean, you pounce and you see the other Utahraptor pouncing another Utahraptor, and you see the Utahraptor sliding far away, but in truth it's always been there in front of you. Fixed issue with the Ipsy floating when dropping its corpse after carrying it. I have never noticed it, but thank you again. Stegosaurus bite occasionally causing targets to become impaled on its tail. Oh yes, I know about that. Utahraptors becoming stuck during its pounce after it was tail slammed by a Tenontosaurus. Also very unfortunate, and they have fixed it finally, because Utahraptor stuck during your pounce after you get tail slammed by a Tenonto, you are basically dead. Now, fixed some bugs related to stamina, sprint and oxygen causing players to sometimes die from drown already on land. Wow, never happened, but I'm happy they fixed this bug. It's pretty ugly. Fixed being able to swim backwards if the client had low frames per second. Okay, if you have low FPS, you can swim backward. Well, alright, never happened to me. Admins not auto-respawning if they died while in spectator mode. Okay, that's for administrators of servers, I guess. So, administrators being able to enter spectator mode if they were dead but hadn't yet gone to the character select screen. They have fixed that too. Again, I have no idea because I've never had my own servers and I have never been an administrator. Now, fixed Amazon loop sound parameter not being set by day cycle. I guess when you hear all of those sounds in the forest or in the prairie, basically it stops playing the sound because the loop doesn't continue. I guess that's what that means, unless they start the server again. Now, footsteps issue with Ipsy idle animation sound. Okay, fixed rear crash from null referring at spring arm. No idea what that means. Fixed uncontrolled Utahraptors spawning when players connected after quick logging. Alright, never happened to me, I guess. Now, fixed crash caused by null character reference when setting team ID. Never happened to me because I've never experienced it. Fixed Carnotaurus pain sound being excessively loud. Yeah, if you have a Carnotaurus and you have a lot of scars, you are very noisy. Anyone can just spot you, even if you stay idle. But they have fixed all of these sounds, too noisy for the Carnotaurus. Excellent job. And fixed server DESYNC causing visual movement stuttering. Fixed a lot of things that cause the game to crash. They have done an excellent job. Thank you again for this. Thank you again to you for watching, and see you on the eye playing Evrima. I can't wait to play it today. Thank you again, and bye bye.